Hey everybody,
Hi.
Alan Tyson here, and this is my wonderful partner, Sylvia Arnold.
Hi.
Today is Sylvia's birthday, and contrary to most nights, she got a good night's sleep last night.
It's true. I apparently have something called bruxism, which is where you grind your teeth at night from stress. So that coupled with life with epilepsy and Alan, it gets kind of hard to get a good night's sleep. But last night we were in the end zone, so it was pretty awesome. No guarantees about tonight, though, but I did get one good night of sleep this week.
It's always fly by the seat of our pants on this one.
It really is. It's kind of like that stupid joke about box of chocolates. It's kind of like, it's more like you open the box and it's not that you don't know how many you're going to get. You don't even know if it's chocolate, first of all.
Sometimes it's just a big steaming pile of shit.
Yeah. Or like worms or all kinds of horrible things you can imagine. But life's pretty good, I guess. Like, I made it this far.
Yeah, and this bar is what, 30,
31.
31 years.
Yeah, it's officially like not on the verge of 30s. It's scooting on in.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
What so what are we doing tonight for your birthday? I know I already mentioned that we're going to Bluegill and
Yeah.
the morning seizure log. But do we have any plans after that? Is there anything you would like to do?
I don't know. I'm like that terrible social person where I'm like, oh yeah, totally. Lots of plans sound amazing. And like halfway through anything, I'm like, man, bed sounds great. It's probably because I don't get a lot of sleep, but really I'm just an older person masquerading as a younger person.
We really are that 70-year-old couple and 31-year-old bodies.
Like our comfy
Look,
jammies.
the shirt that I'm
Yeah.
wearing right now, this is a grandpa shirt. Oh,
That's one of the cats
so
expressing their displeasure about the door being closed. She's perfectly fine, by the way.
We do not abuse our animals.
No, we don't. But yeah, so
Dirty Nellies is having a retro video game night tonight.
I'm not really into video games.
Okay, well.
But that does mean maybe the bar will be clear, so maybe we'll get drinks really quickly. So then I can come home and watch my stories and my jammies and knit before I fall asleep, which is what I do.
Eat dinner and watch Star Trek: The Next Generation and go to bed.
That sounds pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, in bed by 10 is like my way of life.
I'm down for it. I walked a couple miles today, so.
Yeah, pretty into it.
What are you looking forward to this year?
The thing that's like always on my mind apart from sleep and my job is getting out of debt. Before like Alan and I were dating, I had some pretty rough things going on, and I just got myself into debt and quite a lot of it. And even shortly after we were dating,
we were still spending a good bit of money.
Well, it wasn't just the spending; it was also just life events that you're never really. Well, I wasn't prepared for. I'm sure some people are, but I wasn't prepared for that.
I think we.
Yeah. But it just dug a hole, and I've been working really hard at curbing my financial habits and getting out of debt. So I'm really excited to make that distance dream a reality because it's I've been working on it for a while.
Well, and it's a tough thing to reach for. Yeah,
and the other thing is kind of, I don't know, maybe a little silly, but I've always been into the idea of like me-made clothing. I always watch the things online where people do the me-made May, where they wear their clothing every day in May that they made themselves. So I'm pretty into that concept of getting into that. I have a lot of fun ideas. The problem is having enough energy and time to do all the things, but it's like, anything like paying off debt where you just have to start doing it and keep at it, and eventually it's just becomes reality.
Yeah.
So I think those are the things I'm interested in, and being with you.
Oh.
But apart from that, I think those are the only things I'm really thinking of for this next trip around the sun.
Okay. And you mentioned your job earlier. Where do you work and what do you do?
I work for a neurofeedback software company called EEG Store. We sell and provide tech support for the neurofeedback software Eager 4. And I do a lot of things there. I can't really say any one thing. I do a lot of different stuff. But I'm hoping that the business grows this year, and increased income is always great.
Yeah.
But
and what is Eager? Because every time you explain it to me, I always think of like Lawnmower Man, or I forget what movie it was from, but they had this VR thing that like released a drug every time you used it. And
I
he's just
love
this guy
Lawnmower
sitting
Man,
there
and that's not it.
in a chair with these things over his eyes, and like he's putting little balls in holes, and every time he does it, he just goes, oh.
No. That's cool, but no.
Yeah. Sorry.
He likes to ramble. Did you know that? No, Eager is a type of neurofeedback software that allows, a clinician who's licensed and, taken an intro course to perform neurofeedback. And what neurofeedback is a type of operant conditioning where a therapist or a psychologist or any of the folks who can be covered under it per an entity called the BCIA can help you to train your brain to heal parts of itself, or at the very least to stabilize. And it's done through watching a video game. There's certain parameters along a continuum of arousal.
And this is where Lawnmower Man comes into play.
No, because your brain cells are giving up all different types of waves any time of the day, but ideally you want to create a certain amount based on what you're doing at any one time, and it turns out a lot of us are dysregulated. Like, I don't really suffer from anything too big, and I can benefit from it, and I have. And Alan can certainly benefit from it, but with guidance from a neurologist.
Yeah.
But basically, your therapist sets these parameters, and with your brain, it sounds kind of nuts until you actually try it or see it done. The biggest thing to begin with is you just try to get into the state of being calm and relaxed, but still focused on what's going on around you. It's equivalent to people who meditate, people who can meditate and be, calm themselves, focus their minds, but not, daydream or start obsessing about anything in particular. If you can stay in that range, it's called beta SMR. You can start to regulate the brain, and where a lot of folks begin is right on the top of the head. It's like right here. And based on some, how you're presenting to your clinician, and as I said, this takes some training to do. You can't just jump into it being like, oh, I'll just fix my brain. It does take a lot of guidance. And
I'm going to put on this wacky helmet and all my trauma's going to go away.
It's not like that at all. Don't listen to him. But with, based on how you're presenting and starting out like anything with small steps, and then as you get, more accustomed to it, you can do more and more. You can regulate different areas of the brain. And, going on a side note, an area that a lot of people have dysregulation is the frontal cortex, or the frontal lobe right here. And that, what a lot of the experts believe that is that's the last part of our brain to have evolved and is technically still evolving. So it's the area that tends to have a lot of dysregulation, but a lot of different people can benefit from it. I'm happy to do a more in-depth kind of talk about this at a different time. This could take up a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
But that's basically what I do, is I help clinicians with their software and to help them treat more people. So that's what I do.
She's a hero to a lot of people.
That's not true. I'm the fix-it to a lot of people. I'm not a hero.
She's a hero to a lot of people in her office.
Aw, thank you. But yeah, so that's in my job. I guess getting back to the question, in my job, I guess I hope that things keep going well and we get, hopefully more customers, but really that just more people get helped and we grow
Yeah.
and we become better at what we do. That would be nice. Anything else?
What are you gonna order tonight?
I have no idea. I don't know what they have on the menu. Probably something soft because my jaw hurts all the time now. So whatever I can gum through or slurp, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, and pudding. I'm sure.
If, yeah, if they have something like cheesecake or a lava cake, like something really soft and sweet and high caloric, I'm probably be into that.
Oh, and do you have an idea for your first cooking video?
No, but we should. We'll probably do something like a snack food,
Okay.
because Alan really likes to snack.
I do.
And I feel if I can get him into the snacking foods before like any big meal, he'll probably be more into keto.
Yeah,
so it'll probably be something like that.
Okay.
But it'll be good, whatever we do.
When do you think we can expect to be
sometime in the future?
Sometime
TBD.
in the future. All right. Well, I guess we will just see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. See ya.
Bye.